It's been over a week since we last took a look at Sheebcoin, so it's time to once again perform our technical analysis and make some predictions on where we can expect to see Sheeb go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're taking a look at Sheebcoin. We have not had a look at it in about a week, so I thought it was time. It's had a nice little bit of a small run in recent days, so it should be good news for holders. We're going to perform our usual technical analysis on it and make some predictions on where we can expect to see it to go in the near future based off those indicators. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, wealth management, and of course investing overall. I'd also love to know down in the comments section below if you are a Sheeb holder, and if so, what are your thoughts on the coin? Leave your comments down below. But without any further ado, let's jump into the computer and start today's analysis. Welcome into CoinSpot, guys. If you're looking to buy Sheeb or any other cryptocurrencies, there's a link down in the description of today's video where you can sign up and start buying crypto now. But let's now take a look at the chart, and I'm on the hourly at the moment. We're going to zoom out slightly. You can see we're currently sitting at 1150 Australian, which is a sort of about where we were when we last took a look at the coin, maybe slightly higher, which was on, August the 10th. It is now August the 19th, and we're sitting slightly above that point. So obviously it's good, but we managed to, in the past few days, hit a peak of roughly 1329 Australian. So good stuff there. Overall positive. We're moving in the right direction, but we're going to take it to the daily chart to really start performing an analysis to determine where we can expect to see Sheeb go in the near future. So let's zoom in on this one right here, and as you can see, it has been a relatively decent jump even since when we looked at it last. So let's just, I suppose, put a line in for the 10th. This is the last time we looked at Sheeb, so chuck that one in there. You can see clearly what has happened since that point. It has broken out, and the pattern that really formed, in my opinion, ignoring the top ends of these candles, it was a flag pattern effectively, and I'll chuck the top end of the flag in there, which is now, funnily enough, acting as our support. I'll chuck the pole in so you can, see that one right there, of course. And then where is the bottom end? Well, the bottom end's quite easy. In fact, you just chuck it in a diagonal sort of manner like that, and I'll just bring that in so you can see that's the flag effectively that is formed there. Pole, as well as the top point of resistance, which was broken through on the 13th, and that top point of resistance was really at roughly 1095 Australian. I'm going to pull that out because for us now that is acting as a key level of support moving forward, and you can see that really if I drag this once again out in a similar manner to the left hand side, we are now using that point as a key piece of support. So obviously very, very good stuff. Interestingly enough, if we continue the flag patterns, I suppose trend, it is, let's just pull it there, sitting basically just on that point right now. This could effectively potentially be our new uptrend line that we can go off. So I'll just get rid of this because we don't need that one. I'm going to drag that out a bit more, and you can see, I suppose, it doesn't really line up with anything else down here, but potentially if we manage to, hold this point, which it almost breached and it stayed above, but it's also doing a similar sort of thing today, we could use that effectively as our new trend line. And if that were the case, let's just chuck in a top end, and I really think we're talking a trading channel in that perspective, and a trading channel probably in the sense of I'd say it would be relatively tight. We wouldn't be shooting up, but you can see most of the price action is occurring in this manner. Now, this trading channel, in my opinion, is only going to really come into effect if we manage to close above this top point of support, or bottom point of support here, guys, where we're currently sitting at now. So we'll see by the end of the day. But if that is not the case, what is our key point of resistance? Well, what we really want to try break through and retest again is the point we obviously saw in the past few days, sitting probably, I'd suggest, roughly about here at 1242, 1245. I'm just going to plonk that one in there roughly. You can see that, yes, we did get through. We've come back down a few times, though. It is a key area for us. Even shifting that up a bit more, you can see maybe even this is the top end of the, I suppose, resistance area, and that is sitting as well at 1316 roughly, and that's the one we've been typically using throughout the majority of our videos. If we do see this trading channel hold up, we should basically see potentially at its earliest a test on the 21st of August in a couple of days time, or alternatively probably at the latest we're looking at the 26th. So pending that this support line does hold moving up, we're going to see that test occur. So positive things moving there, guys. I suppose the key for us now for SHIB, we want to really get past this resistance point sitting at 1316, because that is what is, have been holding us back all this time. So as with many other coins, they've been trading in this sideways sort of pattern for a while now, and the ones which are doing well are the ones which are being able to breach that point at which most of the top end of the trading has been occurring. So very, very important for us. Now let's bring in a few more indicators to help us gauge exactly where we're at. Let's have a look at the MACD first. So from an MACD perspective, you can see that whilst yes, we were moving upwards in a good manner, it's now cooling off a little bit, and we are probably going to see some selling. So if that is the case, I'd suspect that potentially this line is not going to hold, this support line where we're currently at, and it's going to drop down to our support point at 1095. That is all good. We're still moving in this sort of manner. It just means it's going to take a bit longer in order to try and test this key point of resistance at 1316. So all is well there, but I suspect you're going to see a bit of a, put on the brakes with regards to the buying. The volume is showing that we are buying a lot, and all the big volume days are moves in an upwards direction. We did have a large red day, but the volume wasn't even as significant as the previous days, and it's not that much difference, to be quite honest with you guys. So I do expect that we will see from an RSI perspective that we are moving towards the overbought area, and as you can see, we even did hit overbought, cracked 70, hitting a peak of 72.83, and the RSI then dropped on the sell day, as you typically expect, back into the key zone, and we're now sitting roughly at a point of 59.57, so we're well and truly back into the normal sort of trading range. If we do see the selling based on the MACD, this will cool down and move towards the middle ground, which is sitting at about 50. But in saying that, that does not mean we can't see those massive buys start occurring again, and we go into the overbought territory, as we have seen with many other cryptos, and that can go for quite literally a couple of weeks. So all in all, it's looking relatively good now from a buying perspective. Let's also finally bring in our moving averages. So let's just bring in, of course, our 20-day moving average, an important one there, and our second one, which I'll make red, which is going to be our 50-day moving average. Now, what's really good here and what I'm liking is the fact that we have now just seen, quite literally yesterday, a golden cross has occurred. Our 20-day moving average has crossed above the 50-day moving average. What this is indicating to us is that we've seen a change in the short-term trend. we are now seeing that we are in an uptrend. So this is backed by obviously this channel that I put in place up here, which is moving diagonally upwards towards that key point of resistance at 1316. And now we are seeing it from a moving average perspective as well. A lot of traders will be looking for something like this in order to show that the momentum is shifting in a positive direction, and it will be a mark for people to go, okay, it's time to get in. What I would like to see though is the strength continue and see this blue line move further away from this red line. The 20-day move much higher, a bit quicker than the 50-day. If we see it dip, below again, then potentially we're going to continue trading sideways. All in all though, taking all the factors we've looked at today, I don't think we are, at least in the next few weeks, going to see the lows that we have seen previously. So our last major low was probably on the 20th of the 7th, and that was at about 0800. We're now sitting at 1157, so pretty good. I don't think we're going back down there anytime soon, but the price prediction and the price target for today is cracking this 1316 resistance point. We need to see that within the next week or two. I'd love to know your thoughts on where you think SHIB is going down in the comments section below. I really do think that from now we're going to start seeing a lot more positive things. We're seeing it in many other coins as well at the moment. One of the other coins I cover is Luna, and we are seeing a big gains in that sort of a space now. So I'd hope that the overall crypto market is starting to pick up once again, and it's looking to be the case. But let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let us know why. If you did enjoy today's analysis, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you did. And of course, if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management. But I'll leave it there, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.